Hey everyone, Rossana here, and I'm inside Hazel's nursery. Say hi, Hazel. Hi, guys. And I am here to give you guys a tour of her room. I wanted to share some things along the way about things that I learned about how to make the room super functional, things that I wish I bought, things that I wish I didn't buy, and whatever else will pop into my head while I give the tour. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All right, let's go. So here's an overall look at Hazel's nursery. I knew before she was born that I wanted to keep it very neutral. I didn't want to go pink for girls or blue for boys or anything like that. And she's born in the year of the rooster because, hello, she's half Chinese, so obviously we follow the Chinese astrology. And I did a little research, and apparently the lucky colors for roosters are gold, brown, yellow, and white, and I thought, there's my color scheme right there. Here we have the dresser slash changing table situation going on, and there's Hazel playing with the Ubi diaper pail. Oh, and now the door stopper. But so I knew that I wanted to have a dresser and use the dresser as the changing table because I didn't want to get like a separate thing because apparently they sell those things and I just don't know how people have the space for all of that. So I knew I wanted to combine the two and really save a lot of space. And this piece I love. I got it from the Land of Nod, which was a bit pricey, but it was the perfect look. I knew I wanted all the furniture to be white, and this is white, and the handles are just perfect because it has that like brown element that totally goes with the theme. And I also got this changing pad little tray that you attach to the top so it's very stable. I would suggest not buying that. That was like $130. Definitely not cheap. And I saw on Pinterest that you can just put like a non-sliding little mat thing under it so that it doesn't slide around. And then you can save your money on getting that. Just to have everything all really easy to grab. I have her diapers in a basket. I have her water wipes, which I would totally suggest. These are great. I have her lotion, and I have this amazing little room spray that shoots out a scent. I don't even know what the scent is, but it's amazing. I also have a Himalayan salt lamp, which I use every night when I'm doing her bedtime routine to kind of get all of us in the mood of sleep. I have this clock here, which was super duper handy when I was breastfeeding her a lot in the beginning, because I would always like want to know how long I was breastfeeding for. And it was also fun to look at in the middle of the night when she would wake up multiple times before I sleep trained her, just to see what time it was. And these are the books that I read to her at night, and now she's on the move, you guys! Above the dresser, I have these adorable little shelves that I got from Ikea, which was absolutely perfect for what I wanted. They're just something that I think you can use to work as like shelves for books and frames and pictures and whatnot. They're not really that deep, but this is perfect for just displaying these items. And I knew I wanted to have this kind of look because I did a lot of Pinteresting of nurseries before I decorated hers. And I just decorated with, this was the guest book from the baby shower. And of course I had the same color scheme from the baby shower that I wanted for her nursery. This was just a little paper flower that I made also for the baby shower that I put in here too. Here's a picture from our maternity shoot using this frame that I already had, but it's like perfect because it's got wood and it's brown and it totally goes. And then this Guess How Much I Love You book, which I thought was really cute to display because it's got that soft yellow thing going on. And this is a rattle, and I would highly recommend having a bunch of little knickknacks around the changing table that you can give to your super squirmy baby while you're changing their diaper, because they will get to an age where they are moving so much that you cannot change their diaper. And sometimes I will even reach in here and just give her like just something, like anything, because you got to change it up too. You can't give them the same thing every day. They are very smart. Next to Hazel's dresser, I actually have her bedtime routine listed step by step. And this is a good tip for people who have their significant others doing the bedtime routine, or for babysitters or nannies or grandparents who do the routine. It's just a good reference sheet for someone who isn't doing the routine often enough that, you know, you don't leave a step out. Over here, I have the chair and ottoman, which I love. I got it from Bye Bye Baby. And it comes as a set. And one thing I love about this chair is it's a glider, so it swivels and it rocks. But what I also love is the ottoman doesn't do that. It's very stable, which I like. I did read some reviews about people saying they didn't like how the ottoman didn't like rock with the chair, but I personally had no problem with that. I kind of wanted to use the ottoman sometimes as like a chair or like an extra seating space or whatever, and it worked out great because Hazel loves to just like, you know, crawl around it and cruise around it, so I'm glad it doesn't rock. So one thing that I became very aware of recently is that I probably shouldn't have floor-length curtains because Hazel's gonna get to an age where she's free to crawl around in her room when she's sleeping in a toddler bed, and I wouldn't want her like grabbing at it and pulling it down and possibly like breaking it off the wall or whatever. So one thing that I would share as a tip is to don't get these floor length curtains and get ones that probably just go to the window. And I did add a blackout shade to it, and we also got blackout blinds installed. Over here we have this bookshelf that I actually already owned because I'm an avid crocheter and this used to house all of my yarn, but once we found out we were having that one and I knew I wanted to have white furniture in her nursery, I moved out all the yarn and moved this bookshelf in here, and it was perfect. I got these baskets from Target and it really brought in a lot of the brown elements in here. And this is a little box that I used to put like cards that she got for her birthdays or whatever, just a little sentimental keepsake box. And this was actually not part of the original design of the room, but having a fan in the room apparently, especially in the first 6 months, helps reduce the risk of SIDS. So when she started sleeping in her own room, which was around 4.5 months, I put this fan in here, and definitely I slept a lot better knowing that the air was being circulated and she probably wasn't gonna die of SIDS. So over here is her crib area. Obviously I got a white crib because I wanted all the furniture to be white. And this is one that I also got from Bye Bye Baby, which was adorable. I love the modern look of the clean lines and everything. I didn't want anything too old-fashioned looking. I also got this crib rail, which is good because she's been teething, and I should have got like one for every part of it because hello, what is that? I have this yarn art that I actually made. Like I said, I'm an avid crocheter, so I have tons of yarn, and I knew I wanted to have like a piece over here that was just like a big art piece. So I did some researching and I saw on Pinterest, you know, there's these yarn arts that you can make, and it's so incredibly easy. You literally just cut long strips of yarn and you kind of like tie it onto a dowel, and there's art. This is paper that I pasted onto this mirrored door because our closet doors are mirror, and I didn't change that because I kind of like the mirror and how it makes the room look big, but I didn't want her to be like in her crib and then looking at the mirror being like, oh my god, who's that? On the closet doors I also have these things that make it so you can't open the door because, like I said, she can pretty much stand now, so she'll always get on top of it and try to open it, and I just didn't want it sliding open. So this is good, and you kind of just latch it open, and that's how you can open it, and you just stick it back on. And it's pretty easy. Thank you guys so much for joining me and Hazel on a tour of her nursery. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys! Say bye, Hazel! Bye!